This is the AI DJ on board the RWI Eclipse, registry 00991. The RWI Eclipse and RWI Serenity have been drifting in space for approximately 3 months. No contact has been made with RWI forces or any other factions during this time. While everything on both ships is operating perfectly, I have noticed problems within the navigation array of the Serenity. This is most likely due to the damage sustained in a battle with the Shadows. Following on from this, I am now going to update my local archive with the design and structure of the RWI Serenity. Begin archive.
Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to another RWI ship review. This has been a highly requested one by you guys, the audience. It is the RWI Serenity, one of the main ships in the Planet Wars series, and later to be shown on in some upcoming things I'm working on, spoilers. But yes, the Serenity is almost like a fan favourite, I'd like to say anyway. Lots of people like the ship, I think because the changes, what was made between the Defender and what we now see as the Serenity. So yeah, definitely, so I'm going to go over basically what ship's about. You saw a little intro from DJ there. Stay on after I stop speaking as well, because there will be another part from DJ if you haven't seen it. It's basically building in between things at a minute, because I'm not confident in doing a Planet Wars Season 2. I'm doing these sort of DJ logs things, but just keep watching them. They're going to lead to something, but not giving too much away. Anyway, let's get down to it. So this is the RWI Serenity. It's basically a Defender Mark II, or Defender A-Class, that has been slightly modified to serve deep space missions. Originally modified by Adam Williams, who's an admiral in the RWI Navy and kind of takes over from Jack after he disappears in the storyline. The Serenity is sent after the missing Ardent Moon, along with Grand Admiral Jack and Venom as well. So it's basically, after all the other ships go missing, this one's sent in to basically find what happened, along with a couple other Defenders as well. Now we don't know anything about those Defenders, whether they're Mark IIs or anything, we just know they're called the Epsilon Task Force, after the Battle of Epsilon Base. But we're going to get into this today. So the defining changes really, because you've seen me review the Defender A-Class before, you're welcome to go back and watch this, but the defining changes basically these fighter ports here. The Defender can actually store 4 Hellfire Squadrons, 4 203 fighters, which are called Hellfire Squadron on a little show. They store on the external docking ports here, so 1, 2, then 3 and 4 over this side. There was planned changes to have this loop around fully, but because we needed this ship to work in atmosphere, we had to sacrifice these other changes to include these atmospheric thrusters here. However, the design could later be rethought later, where we could move these thrusters up here maybe, move them back a bit, in which case we could have more fighters looping around here. Altogether, this ship can carry a total of 6 fighters. I think the maximum is 8 if you really squeeze in the back part of the hangar bay here, so that is something we can possibly do. But other than that, the other changes of the sort of armour plating here as well. This Serenity's got upgraded blast plating. Obviously this helps when combating ships and stuff like that. It protects a lot of the core engine thrusters, especially when it sails. Obviously it hits them straight on, however hits on the side are going to be deflected by this poor armour here, which is pretty cool. I also like the logo when I was going with this. I was trying to do the phase logo in the side, but it didn't go too well, so you got this weird red logo instead, and I like it to be honest. Don't know what kind of happened with this paint thing. I must have missed the line I was trying here, but hey, it works at the end of the day. Weapon changes, I don't think it's changing massively in weapons. I mean, we've still got the Vulcan guns here, as well as the giant MWI cannon. People know this mod is like my absolute favourite. We have got upgraded antennas though, so we've got an azimuth antenna up the front here, as well as another azimuth antenna up top to go alongside these other azimuth antennas. Usually a Defender class only includes a couple of these, so it's nice to actually have these for a change. But yeah, moving on. We're going to start inside now, because that's most of the exterior. Oh wait, no, hang on. I think this is also a change here, this bit going up the centre. However, I've not got a Defender model to compare with. But anyway, starting the Serenity's bridge, it has changed slightly. It goes off the base marker for Defender A again. Screens around here have all been changed, so if you do want to download and play with this, they all will work. Your location will be told, ground if you go into atmosphere, and your speed if you're flying around. The time and date, so you can now see what time I've recorded this at, and when it's actually released. It should release on the 6th, here's hoping. Just a red cross here. I was going to have a red alert LCD mods, but I thought just to reduce the mods people are downloading, we'll just use the red cross anyway. There's still some terminals here that haven't had commands wrote into them, so feel free when you download it to play around with it. Feel free to write in your own scripts and stuff like that. The screen up here hasn't been updated yet, so this version of Serenity is as it launched from Redwood, not as it... So ideally this version has not encountered Jack or Venom yet. It's like a fresh off the line Serenity. So don't expect it to like have all the lore sort of stuff that Planet Wars is. For example, it's not going to have the hole in the side. I may at a later date, if people want it, I'll release the Planet Wars damaged version if you guys want to play with that, because that did receive some modifications to make it work. So I'll put a poll up on the screen if you guys want that, and you can vote for it. So that's why it says Captain D-Steak and Commander M4 over there. Got power grids over here. The lighting's a bit dim on the side. I think I'm going to chuck in a few extra or boost the brightness on these ones, but I know the other version has more light over here. Some lighting panels going down here. Basically, this is like the observation deck in a way, but not really. It's just... Originally, this is going to be a captain's ready room, but I never really blocked it off enough to serve as one, and I kind of didn't see wasting the time. More screens around here. We've got the cargo use screen. We've got these little consoles down here. I love these ones. Cockpits here. We've got the damage values over here. Large hydrogen thrusters apparently still damaged. Surprise, surprise. If we nip down here in a minute, and I've got stuck in some chairs, we will find ourselves going down here to the sort of CIC area / computer mainframe. This is what I mean. It's sort of a computer mainframe down here. This is actually what controls all the scripts, so one well-placed shot will knock out the central computer. Just an FYI if you plan to battle this anytime soon. Here's our main hallway. This is what we call Deck 2. Deck 1 is a bridge, so Deck 2 is this hallway here. We've got stairs leading down to the other decks just there. We have a room of oxygen and stuff in here. This is actually, on the Planet Wars modified version, this is actually Captain Stake's ready room, or sort of quarters where he goes to make his report. Same thing on this side. Oxygen generators, these are used to power the hydrogen. Air vents hidden in here. The ship isn't pressurized. Again, it's one of my sort of creative mode ones, so I don't really worry about it. In here, we have this sort of airlock system going into here, into this brand new sort of area around here. It's sort of a cargo place that's backed up to link in the guns up ahead. There is a couple of doors down there that lead outside to where the fighters are. However, I've never got around to actually locking them in, that's one thing. I did actually have lights in here at one point, but it seems I've probably forgotten to actually put those in. The Serenity was made when they changed over to the corner lights mod, or they implemented it, and sadly that messed up a few lights on certain other modded ships, so I had to go back and redo them again, but hey, it works. Moving back up here, if we nip down this way, we'll go down to Deck 3, which is the engineering room and everything like that. Run down these stairs, dun 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 dun. So this is Deck 3, this is where the hole gets blown on the side on Planet Wars. You see the hole rip through this deck here, Shadow Troopers storm and everything. On this deck, we only have oxygen storage and stuff like that again. Up here is our sort of armory bay. If we fly all the way through here, dun 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 dun, we've got our atmospheric thruster. That's always good. So yeah, while we're at it, if you are looking down at the ship, there is a Steam link down in the description of this video below. Click it, go download it. Honestly, Defender class is always sort of my favourite ship in a way, because it's one of those ships I've had since the beginning of playing in Space Engineers, so yeah. The jump drive room in here, you saw this get blown up in Planet Wars. This is where our jump drives are. We've got the nice blue lights around here and stuff like that. Fantastic. Engine room in here, sort of inspired by one of Venom's engine rooms. This is taken from the RWI Phoenix, also available in the workshop. Has a reactor in here, as well as sort of a command post in here, loads of screens, stuff like that. Pretty cool. These screens still need to be set up at some point. Like I said, I will eventually get round to updating the Steam thing, but it's not essential for me to actually do it in a minute, so don't expect it too soon. If we go in here, we go into our hangar bay, which is pretty cool. Nothing is in the hangar bay at the minute, but here we go. Ta-da! Going around here. Dun, dun, dun. There's meant to be an airlock system here, but I think I forgot to actually put it in, but we shan't tell people that. The hangar bay, you can actually store a Valkyrie in here. I think you may be able to fit 2 in if you're lucky, but I know you can store at least 1 Valkyrie dropship in here. Again, the Valkyrie is available in the workshop. I will leave the description down below if people want it. It's not the RWI Valkyrie, but you can get them down below. I might release an RWI variant soon, but I don't know. Maybe not yet. Yes, anyway, you can store a Valkyrie in it. You can also store some 203s. I believe you can store 3 203s in here. You can clamp some to the roof, though that's your only nature. This hangar bay is actually the only part of the original Defender that's technically still here or intact. Notice it's still using interior lights. I've not updated it with corner lights yet. It's something I actually need to do sometime. The new Serenity model is going to be updated with it, which we'll see in the outro of this video, so stay tuned for that. Hangar doors, I think, are wired up. This is a brilliant time to test if Jack's actually gone to the trouble of doing something. Oh, I have. There you go, look at that. I should actually set these buttons to do something sometime. That might be a task to do, switch these around later. Could be a good idea. Yep, they all open up there. You can fly your dropships and everything in. No connectors, sadly. Something we could do with working on later on. Anyway, guys, this kind of sums it up. This has been the RWI Serenity. Again, a fan-requested ship. If you've got any more things you'd like me to check out, things that have been in Planet Wars, I know a few people want me to do the Art of Moon soon, because we included that at some point. I will get around to checking it out, and I might highlight the Shadow Dreadnought with Zelix at some point. because I know a lot of people wanting to see that, but it's not really complete yet, so don't expect it. In terms of Phantom and Apollo, you're not going to see them for quite a while. Phantom's currently sat over there, and the Apollo's sat over next to the Discovery. So yeah, RWI ship logs, we're slowly coming together. Serenity's on the list. I don't know what DJ's next thing to do is going to be, but we'll stay tuned to see what it is. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check our little outro at the end of this video. It's going to be pretty cool. Again, the Serenity is available now on the workshop. Click the link down below. You can go and play with it. It's going to be pretty fun. Thanks for watching. I've been Captain Jack, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Ending archive log. Unknown readings detected. RWI Serenity internal sensors are reacting to presence of